on nobody. This is how we're going to do it. So I don't know how many people here are new to trading or they're, medium or however it is. Doesn't matter your skill level. It's all about trying to learn. I got to bring some other people on. Hold on a second. Let's see. So that's it. Most people had their um their the accounts. So you got to remember that every broker is different. So the spreads I use Hugo's way. The spreads are going to be different. So we're gonna have to understand that. We're gonna try to trade Asian session. So that's gonna be the main thing that we're gonna try to do. We're gonna pick a pair and we're gonna, go with that. If the pair's not moving, then we may probably look at a different pair. Right now I'm looking at AJ, AN, or DJ. So like I said, it's pretty self-explanatory. Really nothing hard about this. I'm not gonna try to make it hard. I'm just gonna trade. I'm gonna try to get 10 pips a day. I'm gonna try to get 10 pips a day, and if we get more, then that's fine. Like you said, this is you can take a screenshot of this if you want. But it's like I said, it's self-explanatory. You see trade 1 all the way to trade 30, and you see the lot sizes get higher and higher as you go. But the thing that's consistent is 10 pips. All we want is 10 pips. That's what we were trying to do. 10 pips per day.
Hey, it's Waterman. Quick question on the lot size. That doesn't matter based on balance, or would it change based on balance with like a translate?
Well, this little thing we're doing here is very aggressive. This is very aggressive. So I think people need to understand that this is not a regular trade where we just we're gonna build a counter, but this is very aggressive. You see, it's not really found good risk management if you look at that. Because if you look at some of these lot sizes on there, you're like, well, damn, do you use a 1 lot size on a $689 account? If you look at this right here, look at this. This is 1.1. We don't have to follow these lot sizes. This is just a kind of a template of what we're gonna do. So some people may not want to follow the lot size on this when they get to a higher level. So as I was saying earlier, you start.
Some people can't follow that lot size.
Well, you start with $50, and do you have $50 to lose? If you don't have $50 to lose, you can't do this challenge. So you got to be willing to prepare to lose $50. So if you change 50 to 5,000, you'll be you'll be singing a different tune in 30 days. So when you get to 2,000, are you willing to lose 397? That's going to be losing if 397 lot size right here. So the lot sizes are going to get higher. Me personally, I'm gonna follow these lot sizes because I know with Hugo's way you can do that.
So will the margin requirements allow that?
Yeah, some of them will, some of them won't. But that's what I'm saying. When I started this challenge, I didn't make no guarantee that you was going to do this. You know what I'm saying? So my point of I'm saying is that I'm going to follow this on my account. On my little $50 account, I'm gonna follow that. I'm gonna follow as long as I can get these numbers going. I'm gonna do that. Now you got to remember, you got to take in consideration of spreads. You got to take in consideration of your leverage. You got to take in consideration of your broker, and you got to take into consideration you. And I don't manage all those things. Only thing I do is this challenge. So, and you can, even if you didn't want to use 0.5, let's say we're at a challenge on Monday, and we're cooking all the way to trade 13. And let's say we're there, and you don't want to use a 0.111 lot size. That's fine. You can use a 0.30, 0.20. You still are in the challenge. You still are doing your thing. Okay.
Yeah, for sure. No, it's great stuff. I think what's interesting about this one is, everyone should do what they're comfortable with, et cetera. Right. But I think what's interesting about this, not following 101, is I think this is best done where you pick whatever amount you're comfortable with, whether it's 50 or 500, that where you're willing to lose. And then the reason why that helps psychologically is deeper in the chart, as you just stated. Psychologically, you're like, well, remember, I only started with X, and X was supposed to be something that was low and you're okay losing it. And that's why this thing can ramp against traditional kind of 101 where you keep lot size basically low the whole time. Yeah, it's great. It's a great exercise for sure.
Question for y'all right quick. Quick question. Being that different pairs pay a different amount per pip, are we taking that into consideration, or how are we factoring that to the equation?
We're taking everything into consideration because GJ are going to pay out on differently on Asian. I mean, a lot of people on this call know that already. And then AN and AJ are going to be different based on the spreads. And I know trading news on New York news is dangerous, but Asian news is not. So there's going to be some days where we can trade Asian. And I follow this, so I don't know who else follows this, but where's my thing at? Here. So not that. I follow this. So I follow this Forge Factory. This is what I follow. I mean, there's other news out there, that's fine, but this is what I follow. So I'm not telling you to do A, B, or C. I'm just going to be looking at this, and if I see news during the week, specifically a red folder, like here's a red folder right here for US news. So, but there's some US news here at 12:30 a.m. in the morning. See that? So there might be a time where I might not jump on at 8. I might want to trade this news here. So, I'm going to take that into consideration.
Right. No, I get that part. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, like, for example, that GU, EU, AU, NU, and with everything else that has USD at the end, they pay $1 per pip, right?
Yeah.
But like GJ and the others, they might do 78 cents per pip, or some might even be lower than that. So I'm just, if we're going by the chart, are we factoring that part into the chart, or we just gonna go with it no matter what?
Me personally, I'm not making this difficult, more difficult than what it is. But that's a good question. That's a good question. That's kind of why I wanted to have this. I wanted to hash it out. Now you don't have to trade the same pair I'm trading. I don't, you don't have to do that. But that's just what I'm doing. I know what I'm going to do.
Okay.
So, but I hear what you're saying. That's a good point. That's a good point. So,
it's almost like you're going for gross pips here, right? And the net pips might be different based on spread. Is that what you're suggesting? But
but I'm not
just gross pips goal of 10, right?
But the goal is not to make this too difficult. When it gets too difficult, then then we're somewhere in left field. My goal is to No, I'm with you. That's why we have this meeting, so we can have people, throw ideas out there. But like I said, my goal is to basically go 55,000, and then considering that when you're in the field doing it, there's going to be a lot of different variables that you're going to have to be mindful of. So some of those things are going to have to be mindful of. But like I said, I want to trade maybe 3 pairs and just Asian, because I kind of made a poll, and most people that I did on a poll told me that they wanted to do this, but they can't do it through New York because they work. So and a lot of people can't do London, and I respect that because of different time zone stuff. Asian seem to be a more steady. It's slower, but you can get 10 pips, 20 pips if you know which ones we're looking at, that type of thing.
And I thought kind of the point of doing this together was to maybe trade the same 3 pairs, so we have all of us looking at the same.
I had the same question. Yeah,
that was the point of this, I thought.
Yeah, right. So you just said we didn't have to trade the same pair, but that was that like she said. I thought the whole point of it was for us to trade the same pair at the same time.
The goal is to trade the same pair, but like I said, you're gonna have some people that may not want to follow, and I'm not gonna be like, well, you gotta follow this. They can do whatever they want, but I'm saying I'm gonna trade GJ, and I'm gonna trade probably AJ or AN, or we're gonna look at different pairs, see which ones are moving. But the goal is to trade as a team. So if I'm just putting out there, some people may not want to trade as a team, and that's fine.
That defeats the purpose.
Well, that's what this is about.
Right, but that's for them. That's for them. So if they don't want to do that, that's fine. I'm not gonna twist their arm. They can be part of it and not be part of it.
We can follow you. We can follow you and what you trade, and they can follow. They can.
Or just each other,
Yeah, but again, remember, we're not making this difficult.
Right.
I'm not making this difficult. So when we talk about 45 million things, I'm just like simple.
Yeah, we don't even need to bring up 45 different things. That's just ridiculous.
So
the whole idea was, I get what you're saying. you have the option to follow you, or
Right.
do your own thing.
Or don't,
You know
right.
what I'm saying? You always
Right.
have that option.
Yeah.
If you're gonna follow John, that's what we're gonna follow. But if you choose to do something different, then that might be because, like you said, some people might not be able to make London session. Sometimes they may be able to make it, sometimes they may not. So
That's why I'm not doing
it's
it.
a matter of right.
Out of respect for the people that can't make
Right.
London.
So you're not doing London because a lot of people work and can't make London.
Right. Like 65% of the people that hit me up told me they couldn't do it. So, I took that I took that into consideration.
Well, that kind of sucks, but okay. You can't please everybody though. You're right.
No, I can't please everybody. I mean, like I said, you can go back and check any of these different people that's out there doing these trading academies, all this stuff, IML, all the things, and I guarantee if you find someone that did a group like this, I'll be shocked.
They all start one, but then they don't do the follow through.
But they don't care about people's schedules. They don't look at London. They don't poll people. They don't do these things. It's mainly controlled. It's not like an open community. You go back and look, and you find out you'll see it's locked down.
Everybody.
And they're charging for it too. They're charging you to do this in a group, and that's not doing it out of the whim. I'm sure there's some people paying monthly server to do this, not do it for free. There's a whole bunch of things that's out there that people don't understand. That's what I'm saying. So it's not making it difficult. I'm not making it
I appreciate that you're doing this. What time is the Asia? The 8 that's like 8:30
8:30 Eastern time.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it may be 9. It depends on what's going on.
I'm 10 pips. I don't care what time I get them. I just need them.
So
it's good.
That's a goal. And I just realized that a lot of people that I speak to are just not just like, oh, they're just trying to do this. They're trying to feed their families. It's not just, and that's another thing that I took into consideration. They were like, they're trying to do this because they're tired of losing. They're tired of being, on the other side of trades. I'm not saying we're going to win every trade. I don't win every trade. No one wins every trade. If they tell you that they do, then they're lying to you. Nobody.
Hey John, does this open?
Yeah.
Does this open the door for NAS in the morning still?
I'm gonna do NAS, but I'm not gonna do it in the morning because I can't do the morning session and do this. It's too much. Plus, plus next week I'm gonna be getting into my my Tinker Swim.
What you trying to do?
Guys, if you're not talking, we should mute so that we don't get that.
Yeah. So, I mean, if I decide to do a London session, it probably won't be like this. It might just be like regular. But that's the Asian session is what I'm gonna focus on. And like I said, I've been on some Zoom before where people have made some money and stuff. And I've been on some Zoom before where we lost some trades. So it's a equal balance. But this time we're only gonna be taking the perfect setups. Or if we don't find a setup, we're gonna find one for a future day. The goal is to find. We're not gonna find a setup every time you Zoom on. But I'm trying to catch those moves where they happen. So this is where you have to become sniper. The rule, not the rule. One of the things to do. When does DJ move? When does AN move? When does AJ move? When those things move, we need to be moving with them. So, I've been on Zoom calls around 9:30, and GJ moved before that. And I've been on some call before where we've done some other various things. So, I know DJ is a monster because it's been treating people wrong lately. But if you get on the right side of it, you'll be straight. Not GA, but DJ here. So you can see that if you catch it during the right time, you can get it moving. So that's my point. People are going to be marking up GJ. They're going to be marking up AJ, I believe. AJ is a nice pair to trade during Asia, I think. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that you could do. But like I said, I'm going to be focusing on these pairs.
John, I like the fact that you talked about sniper entry because using those lot sizes, if we kind of enter a trade with kind of a drawdown, since the lot size are quite kind of a bit huge, a drawdown might not a small account might not be able to hold. So we probably have to be looking at sniper entry. So we don't get no drawdowns.
Right, we don't want drawdown on this.
Yes.
This is why this is. So when you're doing 0.26 on some of these, here is going to be okay, but when you start getting up to 0.10 on this,
0.10, yes,
that has to be sniper entry, or you're going to be in drawdown, right? We don't want drawdown. That's why. Yeah. So that means when you enter a trade, what are we going to be looking for on entering a trade? What's going to be the confluences? You're going to have to at least have 5 or 6 confluences. And would it be cool if the group could agree that the trade could be taken?
Yes.
Not just, you know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't look at it and say, well, okay, I take it, but you're going to follow my example. There's at least 3 or 4 other people that I know on this call that could probably speak to that. I know they can. I know there'd be Mike's on here. I don't know if Sean's on here or not. But there's a couple other people that I know on here that they know they have they'll know if it's going to be a good trade or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and you're right, sniper entries are going to be important. So that's going to be the key. What's going to be the key to entering trades? So if we do sniper entries on these trades, the people that don't see that before are learning also, because that's the key. The key is you can go back and look and see where were the sniper trades at. You know, they were at the FEG, they were at the order blocks, you know, where they had imbalance. All those things are going to be important when we try to make this trade works. You know what I'm saying? If you don't see a trade that day, we don't take it.
We don't take it. Yes, actually looking out for the perfect setup is actually also something that we look out for.
Like, look at this right here would have been a perfect setup right here. This right here, if you got in this trade right here. See, if you got it right here, is that not the perfect entry?
Yeah, that's a perfect entry.
But why is it perfect entry? Who can answer that?
Because it's wicked out from that order block and then drop down.
Look, this is at 11 o'clock at night. So this is 11 o'clock at night, right? On 28th.
Yeah.
Where was the other move that happened? Right here, right? Right in there.
Yeah.
Here, right here.
Yeah, I can see that.
Say then you got to know, okay, what's the overall trend of AJ? It's down, right?
Yeah, that's a downtrend.
So I know some people like to trade to get the trend. I don't too much like to trade against the trend. I try to stay away from that. I sometimes I do, but why would I trade against the trend when the trend's going down? They always tell you the trend's your friend.
Yeah.
So that's the biggest thing. When you're trying to trade against a trend, you're taking them high lot sizes, you have to be careful. So I'd rather wait for like this setup here. Bless you. This setup here. Where's it at? All right, here. It came here and it retraced back to this point here and it came back down, but it was a downtrend. So in the 15-minute time frame, we just gotta wait until the retracement comes back to the order block and then take it back down.
Yeah.
So, you know, those are the entries we're looking for. This entry would have gave 10 pips. This entry would have gave 10 pips, wouldn't have been done.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're not gonna get 10 pips. So AJ is 1. Let me go over here real quick. AJ is gonna be 1, right? This, see if I can put it in there or not. Nope, I gotta do another one. Let's do for the count, I guess, right? Okay. So that's AJ, and then you got GJ. This is FX. I gotta do it over here on for the count. Remember, you gotta always keep in factor that different brokers are gonna give you different spreads. So you have to be aware of that. So that's something I can't control. There's a lot of things I'm not gonna be able to control.
Yeah, that's true.
For the count we go. Oh, GJ is gonna be another one we're gonna look at. So you can see where to sell. You can see where this was too. This would have been a perfect entry here, here, here. You know.
So John, you have videos on YouTube, right? That I can go and look at.
This.
And watch, okay, because I need to learn all of your jargon and what y'all talking about here.
Yeah. Here. Yeah. This one. So like I said, to make this work, you have to trade a few pairs, and then like this, and then maybe like AN or something. These are like Asian pairs that or AUD, UJ, but this is US dollar, so I mean, you can do UJ, it's fine. UJ is fine, but
UJ too makes some moves during the Asian session, though, but very slow.
Yeah, slow. So AN, and AJ are pretty good.
Yeah.
They're pretty good. AN, AUD, NZD is pretty good. You know, they do work. You know, so one of these pairs is moving. This is here, right? So like you see here, it moved. You're looking for like, this is 8 o'clock, see right here, 8 o'clock. So you see it moves right at 8 o'clock, right? Right at 8 o'clock it moved. So right there, boom, move right at 8 o'clock right there, right? And went all the way down, see? And then this was a trade you could have taken to the next day, but like I said, I'm just taking 10 pips. If people want to hold it, that's fine. You know, if we get 50 pips, then that's fine too. But this goes all the way up to the next day. Actually, it goes from 8 o'clock, 8:15 all the way into London, see? All the way into London, all the way into New York. New York, look at that. New York is 11 o'clock, and it flips at 3 o'clock. So this trade was held from 8 o'clock to 3 o'clock. So if we find a trade like that, then we hold it.
Yeah.
See that? We hold that.
Yeah,
I would just come back and see.
That's just more profit.
Yeah, we can yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, we can always leave a runner if we take 2 positions.
Yeah. I mean,
then close the first position that has 10 pips, and then leave the other one to run up.
Yeah. Now, some people will. Some people can do that. Some people might not do that. But the goal is to get 10 pips, and if you get 10 pips, then you're on your own after that point. I'm not gonna harass you and say, oh, did you get 20 pips or 50 pips?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
People
I mean, I'm sure
that know can actually just move SL to break even and then allow the trade to run down.
Right. If we up 20 pips, I'm moving my thing 20 pips into profit, and if it's 25, 30 floating, then I'll just let it roll.
Yeah.
So that's
just like you said, having like five confluences before taking a trade. I think that's a good idea.
Okay, so what are the 5 influences right here? What are the 5 confirmations? One.
Order blocks.
OBs, order blocks, right? Anybody understand that?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to be doing a lot of abbreviating, so if you don't know something, you know, speak up.
What is OB?
Order block. Actually, I'll put it here so you can see.
Okay.
Sorry. And then for everyone who doesn't know, those are showing with what is it? It's a pro concept setting, right, John?
Yeah. Now a lot of people are not going to have these indicators. So these indicators here I have from DynaPro, but like I said, they're just to allow me to see this naked chart. See, so you can see that if I was to put a mark right here, you would agree with this mark here is a level, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many people agree with that? If you do, put
I agree.
Put a 2 in the chat if you agree with that. That's a level right there I just drew. If you agree with that, put a 2 in there. Okay, so you see this is a level here, right? Because I manually drew it, right? So here's an indicator that tells you, boom. So that automatically tells itself right there in this area. So you see that area is right there. You see it got a higher high right here. You see the little orange rectangular box it drew in there. So that's what these indicators do. They are kind of colorful, as my friend said, but you know, it is what it is. So anyway, this was what, 8 o'clock. So would you say AN moves at 8 o'clock every day? This is all right. So look at that. That's let's check that real quick. Let's see. Let's get rid of all the lines real quick, right? And let's go and see. But wait, so this was the following week, right? So we want to find a line 8:30, 8 o'clock. This is morning, 5, 8 o'clock. Let's say 8 o'clock right here, 8 o'clock, 8:30. 8:30 is right here. So did it move?
That is right there.
So did I get 10 pips on? Did I get 10 pips on this move? This would have been from here to buy, right? This is a whole buy movement. So
yeah, this is a whole buy movement.
So this is 10 pips. No, right? 12 pips, 13 pips. So 13 pips on that day, right? So we got a 10 pips right there. What's the other day? So I'm looking at 8:30. Right? I'm sorry, that's 8:30 in the morning. Hold on, that's not what I want. I want 20:30. See? That's 20:30. That's 8:30 in the morning. 20:30 is right here. 20:30 is right there. Okay, so did it move?
Yeah.
You got 2 of them, but if you go to the 5-minute time frame, would you've gotten some movement on there? This would have been a little movement, right? So this would have been how many pips? This would have been this would have been how many pips is this? 10 from here to here? Probably been here. See, that's 11 pips right there. How long it took? It took what? An hour? No, not an hour. Let's see. That's 1, 2, 3. Well, 30 minutes something like that. But you got 11 pips there, so you can get it. That's 20:30 right there.
Yeah.
20:30, right? You look for 20:30 the next day. 20:30 is 8. So I'm looking at 27th, 20:30. 27th. Right here. Boom. Right here, see? 20, 20 right there. So this is 8, that's 8:20 right there, right? 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Right there, I got to sell.
Yeah, 8:20.
8:20, the market dropped right there. Boom.
Drop. Yeah.
Right here. Okay. So that's the 27th. Well, if I keep going, I'm sure I can find other days where, 26. I want 26 at 8:30. You see, where's that at? 26. Boom. Oh, right here, right? Right in here somewhere. 8:30. Right there. Boom. So this might have been a tricky trade here. Hey, right there. The big move came, what time? 9:30.
9:30.
Right? So if we'd have been on from 8:30 to 10:30, we'd have caught this.
Exactly.
So 2 and a half, 2 hours, something like that. Sometimes you're not going to get a trade like this. This would have been a nice trade here. Would this give you 10 pips right here?
Yeah.
So then you're going to have to look at the stop losses. The stop losses are going to have to be, what's the ratio going to be? 1-to-1? That's not even 10 pips right there. That wouldn't have been 10 pips. That wouldn't have been a good trade to take from here to here.
That big move might have been a news trade.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we have to look at that.
Yeah, stop loss is something we also have to look at very well.
Yeah. Because this, like I said, this is not going to be your traditional trades. So order block. What's number 2? We need 5 confirmations. What's number 2? What's some of the ones that people use? Huh?
I don't know if we're going to use price action since we'll mostly be looking at for the lower time frame. Do you think price action is something we should look at?
Could be. I would. I do that all the time.
Some type of engulfing.
Okay. Candle patterns, right?
Candle pattern, yeah.
Candle patterns, yeah.
What else you got?
RSI.
Could be,
Imbalance.
How about support and resistance?
Okay. Do you use this?
What was the other one you said? SNR.
Support and resistance
right?
level.
Yeah.
Yeah, support and resistance level. Yeah.
Resistance.
All right, so that's 6 of them. So that means if all 6 are showing buy or sell, do you take the trade?
Yeah.
So if you looked at this one here, if you look at this sell right here, right in here,
yeah.
What does this have? So this is a level. Let me get some of these other things off for a second. So if I drew a level right here, get rid of this. If I drew a level here, Would you agree with that level right there?
Yes.
Okay, so what qualifications does this have here?
Okay.
Resistance.
Okay,
Resistance
so
level.
right, look, right. Would you agree with this level here? Somewhere in there like that. So it's resistance,
Yeah.
right? What else you got?
I guess you could say.
I mean, what if I was to do this? What if I have to take off? How many people use EMAs?
I do.
So what if I was to get
Put on a 50, maybe a 8 and a 21.
yeah, I gotta, where's here? So let's see here and get rid of these. Make this white. Make this red. So 20. 5200. How about that?
Do a 50 and a 200.
So we got this here. Okay, so they cross right there. Boom. So that's the sale right there, right?
Yeah.
So this is number 7. EMAs. Okay. So what would this one have been? How many confluences would this have been?
Would have been
6, 7. What else? This is 7's resistance, right? And
yeah.
this one crossed over here a little late, right? But you would have seen that this candle would have been. This is probably a news candle. This might be a bad example. This is a news candle. That might be a bad
use
example.
2 9s, a simple and a EMA at 9, you will see them riding closer to the candles, and it'll be easier to determine. 2 9s. You want a simple moving average and a exponential moving average. Both of them set at 9.
I'd have to.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd have to.
And what that does is that's gonna move the moving averages closer to the candles.
Okay, that's AN. Okay, so let's go over here then.
So make sure one is a simple and one is an exponential.
Let's see. This one here.
You ain't putting nothing on your hair, did you?
I don't have no hair.
I'm talking to somebody else. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, we could do that.
So the EMAs both at 9 can give you a better indication of where they're crossing at.
Yeah, but one's got to be a simple and the other one's got to be an exponential. Exponential is going to ride a little lower than the simple.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, here's a one here. It's SMA right here, right? So let me go over here.
You just add a single EMA, John. Just type in EMA. You should get a single one.
Yeah, I could do that.
I want to see this though. I've heard of the 2 9s crossing.
Me too.
Yeah, that's gonna give you multiple MAs right there.
Oh, you want a single
go
one?
Into the settings and delete.
Just type in.
If you do the simple, just go into and delete all the.
All right, now scroll down. And it should give you an option for just one SMA.
Slow down. You're going fast.
I don't see it. 4.
Keep going. It's gonna have it.
Yeah.
If you do the one that has a bunch of them, just go to the settings and just delete
turn the rest
all
of them off.
except for
Well, that's what I was gonna do. That's what I was gonna do. Just take those off. This.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see, I'll just take those
Yeah,
off.
delete all of those.
Okay.
And leave the one at the top and change it to 9.
Okay, that's 9 right there.
It's the SMA. Let's see the EMA.
Right. So I just grab this one here. Let's see. That's white. Let's make this red over here. Make this 9. Take these off. Make this red, I think. Take these off. That right? Okay. So I gotta let me make sure that's the right one. That's a 9. White's 9, right? Red.
Yeah, they're both set at 9.
Okay.
The other one's, is that an EMA?
Yeah, the red's an EMA.
Yeah, and the white's a SMA. Right. Yeah. Okay. So I've got. So that means you've seen it across right here. Right in here somewhere. So that's
gave you
the
yeah, that would have gave you a better entry.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna do EMA 9, followed by SMA 9. Any question on that?
Back tested. That's it.
Okay, so back test it. So cross here. Where's the cross here? Cross here,
If it
right?
don't cross back over, you stay in the trade.
All right.
So if you pick,
Let's pick another down.
Maybe you should make the SMA red and the EMA white.
I've never seen the 2 9. I've never seen the same number on each other like that. SMA to EMA.
Yeah, kind of see what he's saying, but it looks like the EMA is the one that's telling you it's crossing bullish, and the SMA is crossing bearish. If that makes sense. So see, like right there, back when you go back, go to the left.
Here.
Like right there, the higher high. You see how the EMA crosses over, right?
Right.
So the white would actually be the red. That would be the bearish in this case.
Oh, the white.
Yeah, the white should be red, and the red should be white or another color. Right. Yeah.
So you want the other one changed? You want this to be
yeah, change them around pretty much.
You want this to be red?
Right.
You got 2 SMAs on there?
No, this is an EMA.
Okay, all right.
And this is a good catch. This is a white here, okay.
Yeah.
So that look better.
Yeah, it looks more accurate as far as when it's bullish. You got the white crossing over the red. When it turns bearish.
When it crosses, you're in trade.
When it cross.
And you stay in the trade until it starts to cross back over.
So the red one is bearish.
Right.
Right. Okay. And the white one is bullish. Okay.
So John, if you look, let me see. Do you see the 2 I call them elephant candles, the 2 big candles, the red and the green down at the bottom?
Right here?
Go over to the next set. Right there. Okay.
Okay.
So when you go up, you see a crossing of the red line, right?
Right here.
The line's right there. No. Next to the big green candle.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. You see it crossing
right here, right there.
Right?
Right. Yeah.
So that would be your entry at the following candle that closed inside. Closed outside. Yeah.
You mean this one here?
You would stay at, no, you had it right.
This one. You mean this one here? This candle right there?
The next candle down.
This one. That one.
Right. That one.
Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
That would be your entry. And you will ride that candle until it crosses back over where you see the go back. Keep going. One more.
One here?
That one right there. Measure that out.
I don't think that's 10 pips though. It might be. Let's see. It's 12. That would have got it. That'd have got 10 pips. That'd have been it before it did some pullback and then finally went down.
So as it cross, when you see it get ready to cross again, you're out. That's your indicator to let you know to get out. And you just do that all the way through.
Yeah.
And most of the time you're gonna get at least 10 pips.
Yeah, this is 11 a.m. Let's see. What was it, 8:30? 20:30. See, this has been uptrend here, so. Yeah.
Do that uptrend look real good.
Yeah.
Pip City, that boy.
Yeah. So but then you get, you see this little level right here. That's an FVG right there.
No, I wouldn't get in right there.
No, this is an FVG right here. So you could have gotten in based on what I see right here. I would have entered this trade right here. Right. This is what my entry would have been right here. Somewhere up in here.
Yeah,
in here.
yeah. Right there. Right there.
Right.
Yep, exactly.
So then I've got a higher low here. I got an FVG because this is just bouncing. This is just testing the support of the FVG until it took off. And then they cross right there. So, but like I said, what time? This is 5 o'clock.
Right where it crossed. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. That third or fourth candle, I think it crossed right there.
This is 7 o'clock.
And I wrote it up to that and see what the next red candle is. There's a green candle right next to it. That's where I would have gotten out because it crossed over again.
Right in here somewhere.
No. Come back. No, we're not trying to get that many pips. Go back. Almost. Oh, right there. Go back.
This mean this one here?
See where it crossed it? See where it crossed it?
Yeah. I hear it. I hear it crossed it there.
Measure that and see how many pips you got.
From here to here is 23 pips.
Case closed.
Yeah. Have to make it bigger, the screen look like that. Yeah, like that. And that's a 30-minute time frame, so you can come over here and look at it different too. Yeah. Yeah, that works.
Well, gratitude for that new bit of information.
Amen.
All right.
That's what this group is for, man.
That works.
I'm a newbie, guys, so.
You and I need to talk then. Because that's my special. I help newbies.
Okay, I'll definitely I'll send you my number and stuff.
10-4.
So does anybody have any questions?
Did we added FVG to the confirmations?
We can. I mean, I'll be using that. Yeah, we can. All these things help out, right? Can you put an FVG here?
I'd add the 786 to that.
Don't know what that would put. So anything else?
I was just wondering, what time is everything happening? I missed like 10 minutes of this call. So I didn't know if we're like set times at evening or in the mornings to get on.
I'm going to be trying to do this around 8:30 every night because I got to 8:30 Eastern time.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. Yeah.
So,
okay. I didn't hear that in the beginning. So okay,
I'm gonna try to go for about an hour and a half, maybe.
Awesome.
Maybe 2 hours if we see something rolling. But
right.
I gotta be rolling. If it's something rolling, then yeah. But there's gonna be some days. There's gonna be some days where it might be nothing. On that pair. So we gotta, be flipping back and forth to see, because when I check it now, I was on a Zoom with my man Mike. I don't know, it was last week, and I was dead set on GJ, and I got 10 pips of GJ, but he was already in GU earlier, and he got 20 pips from there. So the goal is, if we're looking at these pairs and there's another pair moving, then we need to look at that. We need to look at the currency heat wave. We need to see which pairs are going to be stronger. I don't know if people are familiar with the currency heat wave.
Heat wave,
yeah.
So we need to know that.
All the strength of the currencies.
Right, and we got to know the news. So what time is news on Monday? There's no news for right? There's no news for AD. Well, it's 9:30 here.
On the 1st.
Right.
Is Monday the 1st? Yeah.
Yeah. So there's no red folders. I focus on red folders.
Yeah.
So okay, so a lot of traders are different. So on the red folders, do you not trade or do you do trade?
It depends.
It depends, right? Depends.
Okay.
Depends. You can trade AUD news and if you're on the right side of it, we can get some pips from that.
Okay.
Or let the news play out and then catch the news after. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. A lot of ways to play it. Okay.
Right. See, there's 645 here. See,
Employment. Yeah.
that's
So
where
it's
move in C.
It's NFP week, right?
Yes. I'm trading this in the morning.
That's August 5th.
Right, I'm trading this. Yeah, I'm trading this. I'm trading this with Nas in the morning. I might have a 945 bridge on New York with Nas, and I'm gonna see what it does. And this time I'm not gonna be so judgmental. If I see it tanking, I'm gonna jump in it like I did. So, but see, there's AUD news here. See, 9:30. So this might be something we could look at. That's Thursday. See, but that might be a good day. Thursday, Wednesday. There's no news on Wednesday, so Wednesday should be a pretty fair trade day, right? There's no AUD news. There's NZD news there. So this might set up for coming on at 8:30. You know what I'm saying? That might be the after news. But you know what I'm saying? When you follow this rule here, when you follow this, you have to be sniper. This has to be sniper here. This here has to be sniper, man. There's no, like I said, you have to be in a trade. We have to find the perfect entries. So you're gonna have more than 2 or 3 eyes watching this. So, you know, we gotta be mindful of that.
I hope Sean and others can join us too.
Yeah. But I think he'll be on here, I'm not sure. But like I said, you know, and there might be another pair. What if UJ's moving and these are not? Do we give it to those 3 and move to UJ? You know,
Yeah,
why not?
look at
Why
UJ.
not? Got to go with what's hot.
You know, I just don't like looking at 45 different pairs at one time, but 4 pairs is fine. But like I said, if someone sees a movement on another pair and they can verify that, then we need to look at that.
Okay.
But whatever, if that person sees it, but they just don't see it, you have to clearly see it. It can't be, oh, we think it's moving. No, you got to know it's moving. You got to have the confluences. So
Yeah,
if you say,
because we don't want to be all over the place and then
right,
miss
so if you
moves on our own pairs.
right, so if you say this is moving, you have to have at least 5 of these confluences. If you can't say this, then we can't look at it because we can't be moving all around because, like I said before, this has to be sniper. You can't. This has to be even better trading than I've ever traded in my life. You got to be sniper. You got to be right there, dead eye bullseye. If you're not dead eye bullseye, then you're gonna blow accounts. That's just the way it is. So you know that's the thing. So anybody, anything else? Anybody got any other concerns, questions, ideas? This is the forum to speak it. You know what I'm saying? There's no dumb question.
Well, someone asked about a fair value gap. I put a comment in the chat. However, I don't know how sure they are on exactly what it is and how it works and why we would use that before we enter the trade.
Well, there's a lot of people on this call that can answer that question. I believe there's a few people I know. I don't know if Warren's still on here or.
There's also ICT videos on YouTube. There's ICT videos on YouTube where you can go and, you know, like find what a fair value gap. It's an imbalance in a candle, but ICT videos will help you find out all these different meanings to the words that he's using.
You may know this here, right? Yeah. Yeah. So yeah.
Snaps.
Yeah. ICT Forex Market Maker Series. Yeah. You could YouTube it. Anything else?
Michael, is it Michael Barrington?
Yep, that's it, Barrington.
I sent you a message, so
I got it.
Okay, send me yours too.
Okay, will do.
Anybody else?
Well, John, what's going on, brother?
Hey, how you doing, brother?
Sorry, I'm late to the party.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. This kind of like what we talked about, brother. You know, just doing the challenge and trying to look at the Asian pairs, AN, GJ, and AJ. Just doing things that you do on your Zoom, just trying to find the right sniper entries. You know, based on the imbalances, that type of thing. You know, and try to just take it. I know this is kind of an aggressive count, but just try to take it from what are we at here? From 50 to 5,000 in 30 days, 45 days, whatever it takes. And like I was saying, we need to have sniper entries. So like I said, there's besides my man Mike and Sean and Debbie and a few other people on this call, there's a whole bunch of people on this call that know, the different various jargon, order block price action, candle patterns, that type of thing. So, as a group, there's more eyes on this looking. So we have more eyes looking on it. Then when the eyes have it, that's when we jump into a trade. When we have all the confirmations and we have a group consensus, or at least the people that believe that this trade is the trade to be looking at, then that's what you do. You know what I'm saying? So the goal is not to be, the goal is to get people paid. So I'm not going to be like, oh, well, I'm just looking at this pair. No, if there's a pair moving, we got to get to it. But if you see a pair moving, you have to be confident enough for the group to say, you know what, this pair is moving because of X, Y, and Z. And if we go all over the place, then we will lose our trade. I've been on calls like that. Like I said, I was on this call with man Mike, and Mike was doing GU, and I was so heartfelt on DJ. And also, I was on a NOS call last week doing FOMC, which I got burned because I was so heartfelt in this, and it was going up, based on whatever manipulation. So, you got to be able to say.
I seen you post about that. I seen you say something about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I got burned, but that's the only day I got burned. I didn't get burned anymore. But like I said, I have this little thing with ADD thing on NAS, which I think I have not. No one is going to ever master a pair. You just don't do that. I mean, you can know how it moves or else, but you're not going to win 100% of trades. It's just not going to happen. If you tell me someone won 100% of trades, you need to let me meet that person. So, but as long as you're on the winning side of trades and you understand everything else, it's all good. The goal is to get this. And like I said, I don't know if anyone else seen this, but I mean, I don't know if Debbie or Sean or Michael, whoever else can, maybe you know somebody, but me personally, I don't know no group. I was in IML, I was in Tradero, I was in Epic, I was in yada, 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 this and that. And them groups, and they were paid. You had to pay. No one's paying for this. So, and that top of that, those groups didn't go to 5,000 with 200 people. If they did, please tell me. If it wasn't, those coaches weren't trying to do that, and they weren't trading live every day. We're trading live every day. When it's not going over lessons, we're trading live in the market every day. So that's just my 2 cents on it. Now,
It's
I could
amazing.
be wrong. I could be wrong.
No, it's amazing.
But that's just my 2 cents. My 2 cents was that my man Mike, was a cat that I followed IML. Then I got into Donna Pro, and then I hooked up with Sean and Abby and a few other people here and there. That's the story, yada yada yada. And everyone wants to help people, because I know a lot of people are struggling with this stuff, and a lot of people always hit me up. I don't need to. It's not just on to learn it. This is for my family. This is generational wealth. So like, why can't we win and make the market makers sick to their stomachs for that week or month, whatever else? You know what I'm saying? So that's my spiel.
Rob the banks.
Right.
Because they robbed us.
Yeah. So anything else? Anybody else?
Yeah. So about risks to reward, is going to be 1-to-1, right?
That's another thing I discussed.
I would.
Yeah, 1-to-1. Yeah, it's not going to be 2-to-1. I mean, it could be if the trade's moving, but tight. The stop losses got to be tight, man. They got to be tight.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, because the lot sizes are quite huge, so
yeah,
we gotta have tight stop losses.
Yeah. So,
AJ, do you have a YouTube video out related to getting more familiar with Donna Pro?
Yeah, but they have it on their site too.
Okay.
Yeah, that's on the site too. I mean, both. They have it where they introduce them. I just have mine where I show how to use them. But like I said, I don't want to confuse everyone. You don't have to be in this challenge to have the indicator. You can just use simple average. You can use this here, right? And go from there. I just have these because it's just what I use. So, that type of thing. But this is like a fancy RSI. This is what this is really, if you think about it. It's just a fancy oscillator, but it's a fancy RSI. So the more tools you have to help, the better you are. You know what I'm saying? So somebody's asking if there's a question, is DJ call going to be not on the Zoom or dropped? I'm not going to do a signal. I'm just going to do, unless someone else wants to do that, that's fine. If somebody wants to do that, but I won't be doing that. I'm just going to be trading live. And Yeah,
this is for us all trading live.
But I would trade live. I wouldn't do a signal because that's just now you're taking it to another dimension.
Especially if we might be going for just 10 pips. There's no time to drop a signal.
Right. This is going to be fast on the move.
I don't feel like I learn when the signals are dropped. I don't feel like I learn why the trade is taking place.
Yeah,
I need to know why it's taking place. I need to know why I'm entering and why I should not, because like a lot of people, said, I want to teach my daughters, I want to teach my son, so they can learn this stuff too.
Right. Become your own signal.
That's just personal for me. That's that's just personal.
I agree.
How long are you trading?
How long?
Yeah.
I've been dibbling dabbling for a few years now, and I just never got any, I actually been following John for about what, 3 years, maybe?
Yeah. I was in that group then, yeah.
Yeah. So I've been, following him.
So, I mean, everyone has a horror story, so I'm not gonna bore you with mine.
I'm not gonna tell mine. No.
None of us need to tell ours.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm gonna tell you that I blew some accounts. I blew some MFFs. I blew things, being greedy.
We all have.
Yeah.
So, and you learn.
Yeah, we're still here.
I learn. I've been in groups here and there, so.
Banks ain't gonna stop trading our money, so.
Yeah. So the goal is, this is the goal. It's like a diary. So this is going to be a personal diary. You don't have to do this or not, but I'm going to do this. I'm going to set up a nice little thing here. Like I had where's my plan? I had this is like another thing for a lot of people that understand lot sizes. This is what you're working with. You see that? So $1 lot size is $10 per pip. To that. So when you see them going up, you see what's going on with these. See?
Oh yeah, we're not starting that high though, are we?
And this challenge, the challenge is going to be, where we at here? Oh nope. See, that's $1. Like that's a dollar lot size 0.10, but you see this goes high, right? That's right there. It's 1.11. I mean, we could round these off if you want to. They're just standard ones. These are not written in stone, but that's just like a guide to you. That's all. So, but like I said, some people have hit me up, asking how to set up their account. You can YouTube that. Like I said, I'm using TradingView. I don't know. You can use MT4 too if you want. I have an MT4 template. Actually, I've got some MT4 templates from a friend here. But like I said, you can use any platform you want. You're just going to be doing it. So 8:30, I'm probably going to drop the Zoom link in one of these chat sessions here, and then go from there. So, but I don't think I'm going to record the Zoom because it doesn't make no difference. It doesn't make sense for you to record it because you missed the trade anyway.
Right.
So, I mean, I might, you say, I want to trade it. I want to record it so I can see how they did it. Now, if you was on the live, you just happen to miss it. That's all. That's just kind of how it is. This is one of those things you have to work with. But I think, but that's the goal. This is going to be the goal to every day, 10 pips, 20 pips, So, anything else? Anybody else?
No,
I pray we hit our goals and everyone gets happy at the end of the day.
Amen.
Yeah, it should be good.
Okay. So how many people are ready to go 8:30?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Because I have my little.
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Now, it doesn't have to be. It ain't gotta be $50. I mean, some people got $80. That's fine. Whatever it is, we're just gonna follow this. 50 was just to start. I don't know if some brokers you got to pay at least $50. I think minimum.
Getting bigger?
Some are 10.
Yeah, 50 at least to deposit for the most part.
Yeah. So that's up to you. You got to set up. I mean, if you want to run this on demo, that's fine. If you don't want to run it at all, you want to run on a paper trade. there's no rule to whatever you want to do. Just, you know, I'm doing a real account and trying to take it from 5 to 5,000. And then even if you do 50 to 1,000, that's 20 times your account. That's still a goal. That still will be considered, you know, successful. And then you can take that. And then you can, if you want, you can take that $1,000 and drop out and trade NAS and US 30 or whatever you want to do. But you did the 1,000, you know. So why not? You only sell $50. You play on house money. So why not do 2,000? I mean, you took $50 and you took it to 1,000. Okay, so then you are top of the game. You've made your account 20 times the size. Some people can't do that, or you know, they try and you know, it's hard to do. So, you know, it's one of those things. So this is going to be the like August 1st, and then you reflect come sometime mid-September. Then mid-September you have a different perspective on how to do this. Then you know you can do your own challenge or whatever. So that's the key, man. Key is to keep it moving. Got to keep it moving. So if you can keep it moving.
Yeah, great stuff, John. Thanks for leading it.
Yeah, so if you can keep it moving, you're good. So anybody else have anything else? Going once, going twice, going 3 times.
I just want to
keep this was great.
And I make money, and if it's going down, I make money. Let's keep moving.
Yeah, it's going to be a tight stop loss. It's going to be 1-to-1. So it's going to be 10 pip stop loss. I mean, 20 pip stop loss might be a little tight, but we're trying to find sniper entries.
Yeah, we're gonna do good with the entries.
We're gonna find entries. We're only gonna take it if the group unanimously decides yes.
Yep.
Or at least, like, you know,
highly promising trades.
Yeah,
high probabilities.
Right, and if it goes the other way, then you know we'll accept that. That happens, but we're looking to get, you know, like, you know, the AMH crossing, RSI imbalance, support resistance, candle patterns, and there's always going to be someone that sees something that someone else doesn't. So, you know, someone else sees something that they don't, and that's on the way to the trade, then we take it. We just got to be mindful of all those things. So, I was going to come on here tomorrow and do like a chart market, but it's go time on Monday. So, my charts are already marked up. So I know, you know, I don't say, well, I will know, but I'll look to see what's going on. If you look at AN right now, look, where is it right now? So what would you think the market's going to do when it opens up on Sunday? Based on what you see here.
I'm kind of nervous. I'm thinking it's going to go down. Everybody's thinking it's going to go long. I'm thinking it's going to go reach for those lows first. Take out the lows.
So it's going to come down here, right?
Yep. I'm thinking it wants to take out those lows.
So this little low here on this thing is saying is about 10,890. So it's going to go down to 10,890 and then reverse.
I don't know. I don't know what it's going to do.
I'll tell you what, I'm glad we're looking at this one because I'm not touching GJ right now. That's what I'll tell you.
Yeah, sure. I think GJ wants to go down too.
Yeah.
Well, can we go to the higher time frame on this one and take a look?
Yeah.
Just establishing dominance.
That closed bearish as heck.
Now, this is an order block, isn't it? That it's come to return to the 4 hour.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it might go down some more.
Yeah,
it's
my
go
boy,
down,
I
gap
did
down,
that
reverse.
order block before, you know.
But all that sell side liquidity to take out.
Yeah. So
what do you think, Sean?
So I see the way that this closed, there's a possibility that that market probably is going to open with a gap. I'm just looking at it. That looks like the momentum is still going down. But I do see those levels that he identified. Hey, can you zoom out a little bit so you capture a little bit more of the market? Yeah, a little bit more.
You mean the other way?
The other way.
That's
yeah.
this.
Yeah. And then show me those highs, those previous highs that where the market fell from. So if you scoot to the left a little bit more. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So now you can kind of get an idea about where it fell from. Yeah, I think that market can drop, definitely. I see a lot of imbalance. I think we can come back down. It's hard to tell right now, but I think that when the market opens, I think we might see a gap. And honestly, if it gaps, that could be a decent look. If it gaps, look for a support or a resistance or a pullback zone, and that could be an easy 10 pips right there if it does do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that.
Sundays could be your best friend or they could be your worst enemy. I'm gonna tell you that.
True.
Yep.
Sunday where I had bought gold on a gap, and gold like never came down for like the entire week almost, because from where I got it from. But then I've also had times where I bought a pair and I was thinking that it was about to go up, and that thing just kept going down and didn't fill the gap to the following week. So you just got to be careful. But what I realized is you got it once you identify your support or your imbalances or your retracement zones, that gives you a little bit better.
We lost him.
I think I lost him. Yeah.
He faded.
Does everybody understand what he's saying?
Yep.
That goes into here, right? Confirmation.
Yep.
Yeah.
So at 8:30. So the trading days, I think, are going to be 3 or 4 trading days a week. That's what I'm gonna do. So maybe 4, maybe Sunday, maybe not Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays, because
yeah, I'm not trading
market is
Friday.
getting. Yeah, I don't like trading Friday too.
And it might just be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
I just like Tuesday, Wednesday,
Yeah,
Thursday.
Tuesday, Wednesday,
I might just do
Thursday.
that. Yeah, I might do
Actually, when
that.
the market makes a lot of
Yeah,
moves.
yeah, I might just do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 8:30.
Yeah.
8:30 to 9, 8:30 to 8:30 to 9:30, 8:30 to 10, something like that. Like I said, if it's popping off, if you don't get 10 pips for an hour and a half, then did it move that time? I mean, somebody might move, but
Yeah.
I think most times they move around 8 o'clock. So 8:30 is a good time to see it move, maybe perhaps, and go from there. And 3 days, just Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday says 3. So you're going to need 10 trading days. So that could spread out over the weeks, and then maybe on another day we could have like a reflection on what we did.
Or if we're shooting for 10 pips a day, right?
A trade,
so
yeah.
3 days a week, then maybe we should 3, 6, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, 20 pips. If you're doing 3 days a week.
If you get 20 pips, but it's hard to get 20 pips. Some people can't get 20 pips per day.
Okay.
I figure 10 is easy. Some people can though.
I'm just starting out, so I'm gonna stick with 10. I'm not in a hurry.
Some people can get 20 pips per day.
Yeah.
And depending on the pair. That's why I figured. I mean, some people get 5 pips and they're out.
Yeah.
But they just have high lot sizes, and then the risks are higher. So anybody else?
I think the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is okay. I mean, those are the days that the market makes a lot of moves. So there's quite a lot of volume in the markets between Tuesday to Thursday. And then we can stick to that. Just 10 pips is what we are looking for. It doesn't matter how long it takes us to get to the last trade, but what we want is actually to win each of the trade we take. So we kind of like have to focus on
so
the trading plan. And we want to win. That is what we want at the end of the day.
Yeah. So you can do that's the goal. The goal is to win it. is the win. And not to make it complicated, because if you could do you see, you start on Monday and you could do this, and then once you get, I would say, let's try to see if we can get to the first 10 trading
The
days
sound of the
first.
police.
Yeah, yeah, we could
that's
set a
Sean.
goal, try to get to the first 10 trading days, and then second 10 trading days, and then the last 10 trading days. So
let's try to see if we can get to trade 15, because not everyone's going to start with $50. Some people are going to have 80, 90, whatever. So the balance is going to be different. You know what I'm saying? So, but you should be able to get to trade 10 is a third of the way, right?
Yeah.
So you want to do trade 10, and then you can reflect on it, and then we can change up some days. You know, I know some people like to trade news. I like to trade news. So there's going to be some days, right, where we can do news. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if we know a news day's coming, then maybe I might move the date up, the time up, so we can catch it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It doesn't have to necessarily be 8:30. What if there's some nice AUD news at let's see, it's the AUD news 8:10. Where's the AUD news? So you don't hardly get a lot of AUD news, right? When you get it. But when you do get it, I mean, you may get a yellow folder, red folder. Sometimes yellow folders do move sometimes. But you see the trading days are pretty clear. There's really no AUD news or NZD news of the week, right? See, look this one here, the 15th, see? So this is one that we're going to be trading on. This I might just, instead of going to 8:30, we might just do 9 and see what's going on with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We could do weekly market forecast on the weekend to see what we'll be looking out for over the week.
Look at this.
Before we get into the week.
So Tuesday, I might not want to trade at 8:30. I might want to hop on at 9:30. Look at this, 9:30 AUD and NZD. So what if you was doing AN? You catch this. This right here might be an AN trade.
Yeah,
and now it's 11 o'clock. Look at that. This is big. So we might do 9:30 to 11. You know what I'm saying? That's a good day right there.
I agree.
I'm writing these things down.
Look at this. That's AUD, unemployment change. This is 17th. So we might be able to get 20 pips. Look at that, right? So the 16th is going to be a hot day. The 17th is going to be a hot day. The 18th, have 18th news? No. Okay. So we got 2 back to back. Okay. I'm just looking ahead to see what we got here. You know what I'm saying? News at 10 o'clock. See, it's pretty bare. See, it's pretty bare. Nothing going on. See? See, all the way to, we already on Friday, August 26th. But these 2 days we should be able to kill the market right there.
But isn't that subject to change too, right?
These news dates?
Yes.
Not that I know of, unless something happens. Not that I know of, but you know, we'll see. I'll have to find out how to fix that. So 16th and 17th are hot days. The 15th, right, 9:30. See, so that whole week we're gonna have AUD or NTD news. The 15th, 16th, 17th. That's 3 days right there. Boom, right?
Yeah.
That's 15th right there, and then you got nothing on 11th. Nothing. I mean, if it's not a red folder, it really don't do nothing. Yeah, so you got AUD news here. See, that's Thursday. And then you got this is 6:45, so that might not be worth. But this might set us up for later. And there's nothing on the first, so that's it. So you saw that the 15th. So that's 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, we should be really doing well with that.
Yeah.
There's 12:30 news here AUD, but I'm sure I'm not going to be able for that. So, anybody got any questions?
Could I ask a question, John?
Yeah, go ahead.
With
What that is.
that compounding table that you put up.
This?
When you're entering, obviously, your every trade you go up in your lot size. What happens when you have a loss? What lot size do you put your next trade at?
If you lose,
yeah,
you go back. So let's say we did trade 31 and we lose, then we go back to it. We want to keep moving. So you're gonna, like I said, you're gonna lose some trades, but we're gonna make sure that we have perfect entries. You go back one, right? So if you go back one, right? So if we here at trade 30, trade 11, and we got 0.31 and we lose, then we go back one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. Thank you.
Yeah, but the key is going to be to get sniper entries. That's the key. You have to get sniper entries. We don't want no drawdown on this.
Hey John, let me ask you, what's the ideal stop loss or risk reward we're going to be using for this, or what's your approach with it?
That's a good question. Like I was telling my man Mike, our stop losses have to be tight. So I was thinking 1-to-1 because this is not a normal trading. This is really not going. This is going against risk management. Would you agree? This is over aggressive. So
very aggressive.
Right, very aggressive. But that's the whole point of it. That's the whole point of the challenge. The challenge is to be aggressive, to get from 50 to 5,000. So, and that's a good question. It has to be 1-to-1. You know, so I mean, I would love to have for it to be 2-to-1, but that's 20 pips to 10 pip loss, 10 pip SL stop loss. So it's gotta be 1-to-1 because 5 pips, that's too tight. That's gonna have to breathe a little bit. But you know, like I said, between Mike, Debbie, Sharon, myself, and a few other people on this call, you know, those people that have been, you know, contributing to our confirmations, we should be able to find a decent entry with everyone looking at it. You know, the goal is to find a sniper entry.
I will say that you were on the right track with. So with this particular setup, what we're doing, you gotta eliminate volatile pairs.
Right.
You gotta eliminate the volatile pairs and trade the less volatile ones.
Right. So you're right. So I think the goal is to have people look in the chart and have eyes on it. And then when a setup comes or a setup approaches itself and multiple people feel the trade is good to take, then we all take it and we take it with bated breath and we just go with the flow.
Yeah, and just like you said, I mean, we focus on the first 10 trades. So even if anything happens and we lose a trade at the middle, at least we're not blowing accounts. So we can easily go back to one and continue from the last trade we lost. Yeah. So if we can be able to at least get the first 10 trade and win the first 10 trades, we should be able to be good to go to the last trade, whatever happens.
Yeah. We should be able to get to 0.26.
Yes.
That's trade then day. That's trade. Yes. That's trade day 10.
Day 10,
so
yeah.
So like I said, I mean, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday to Thursday. This is a lot of work. You know, you're coming to the charts every day. You're coming to the charts every day. People come to the chart every day, but you're coming to the charts every day. It's like really like a job. Think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like a job.
Hey John, I got to bounce, man. I gotta go put my mom's to bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang out. I'm gonna jump off here too. But anybody have any questions? Anybody else? Any comments? Any concerns? Any ideas? Any jokes? Whatever. Otherwise, I'm out.
Thank you.
I think we good. Bro.
Thank you, John.
Thank you, John.
So thanks, John. You guys on Monday.
Yeah,
Thank you. See you Monday.
Thank you.
All right.
Let's get this money, guys.
We're ready. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome to get it.
Everybody enjoy the rest of their weekend.
You too.
You too. You too.
Thank you, Sean.
Peace, love, and hair grease.
Love and hair grease.
All right. Later.